again, another interesting topic for you guys today. And today I'm talking about how to fully unwind. So although I'm a lifestyle and psychology coach, sometimes I have to admit that I don't follow my own advice. And that's, I wanted to share that with you because I wanted to demonstrate to you that I'm not perfect and I'm still human and it's okay to be human. But what happens is we need to also be aware when we're not fully being true to ourselves and when we're not, fully engaged in what we're doing. So I wanted to talk about like unwinding, and basically this week I've been feeling quite poorly. So I woke up on Sunday and I had quite a bad cold, and luckily, touch wood, I hardly get colds, but when I do get ill I literally can't move and I feel really lethargic and rubbish. So what do you do when you get cold? What do you do when you get poorly? The health professionals say that you must rest and drink plenty of fluids. So, and I found this really difficult. So, everyone was telling me to rest, and I was like, well, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to coach this person, I need to write this blog, and so forth and so on. And what I found difficult was just resting and not letting my mind wander off and not ruminating or overthinking about things that needed doing. And I realised that actually I found it really hard to unwind and switch off from everything that needed to be done. So for my situation, it was definitely about my work. So what work needed to be completed. For you, it might be something else. It might be about house chores that you need to complete, or getting your broken car in the garage, but you just can't because you need to switch off, you need to unwind, and maybe you're being forced by the universe or something to switch off and unwind, and you just feel like you can't, and there's that sense of guilt as well. So that was a big part of it, that sense of guilt when I wanted to switch off. I couldn't switch off. I felt guilty about not doing my work, and then I felt guilty about not being able to switch off. Bit of a conundrum, right? But then I was like, this is ridiculous and I need to practice what I preach. So I thought, if I was giving advice to one of my coaching clients, what would I say? And I would say, actually, your health is a priority. So in order for you to be as productive as you need to be, that also means taking time out for yourself, whether that's resting because you worked 7 days a week, or whether that's resting because you're being forced to rest. So you need to take time out for yourself. You need to recharge your batteries, because if you're knackered and if you're at burning point, you're not helping yourself, and you're certainly not going to be able to help the people that you want to help. So whether that's your family, whether that's through work, whether you're a leader and you've got this inspirational and empowering message that you want to share with the world, you're not going to be able to do that unless you recharge your own battery. Second of all, it's about self-compassion as well. So I was talking to myself in a very negative light, like I should be doing this, and why am I resting? I've got so much work to do. And having that tone of voice and that critical voice was not helping the situation. That critical voice was making me feel all that guilt, which isn't good. So I want you to start talking to yourself in a nice way, in a compassionate way, in a loving and caring way. And this sounds like really cheesy, but honestly it works. So if you had a friend that was ill, I doubt it you would say to them, you know, just buckle up and get on with your work. And if you would say that, then I'd question, you know, your relationship with your potential friend. But think about it. Think about, you know, if you're your own best friend, or if you're talking to your friend, what kind of tone of voice would you use? How would you speak to them? And what kind of things would you be saying to them? And this is what I want you to use on yourself. So whenever you're talking to yourself in a self-critical way, I want you to turn it on its head and talk to yourself as a friend would speak to you. And finally, if you're quite a productive person like I am, what I thought was one of the things that helped me manage this situation was because I found myself really struggling to unable to switch off. I actually thought, what would be an activity that wasn't too strenuous for myself, but would still mean that I felt productive. So yeah, one of those things was reading a book. So reading a book on self-development and self-help. So if you really can't switch off, what I would say is maybe find a book that you can utilise in order to help manage your emotions. So in one way, you're feeling productive because you're reading this book. It could also be a YouTube video, it could be a lecture, it could be a TED Talk about something that you find useful. And I want you to really enjoy that activity. But then once you've read that book or once you watch that video, you then can feel like you've done something productive for that day and literally switch off. So no more TV, no more laptop, just being able to relax and do what you need to do. So remember, switching off is very vital for your health and productivity. And if this video has been useful, then please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next week.